like earlier today or 30 minutes ago, I think it was, I had a conversation with my son, and in a way, he was trying to pretty much say that um, he was pretty much calling me like I was a little child or something like that, putting words in my mouth, and it kind of triggered me because he pretty much puts me in a category where I'm actually he makes me look like a bad person, and I'm not a bad person. But anyways, he kind of put me in a place where I started thinking of the way um things are now by him talking about school systems and all that stuff, and I just thought it came to my mind that a lot of these things that are going on isn't pretty much like a safe thing for children to be in school for while all this is going on. Throughout the years, people cried, not cried about, pretty much complained and talked about how our children were targeted for school shootings and whatnot. Even nowadays, our children are being killed off by the people that are um, heartless. Anyways, I sat here on the couch with him and I basically talked to him about religion. He was pretty much saying I'm an evil person, and I'm not an evil person. But yeah, he said that um, he said certain things that didn't sit right with me. So I basically asked my nephew to give me the Bible he carries around with him. Um, and I opened it to a certain spot that in the Bible where it actually says honor your mom and your parents for your life, for you will live long. Okay. I brought that up to him, and he basically was still trying to put me in a place where I was he said I was still in the wrong because to him he said it meant that he's supposed to grow up being me, and I told him that's not what it means. It actually meant like to respect, love, um, and obey your parents. And I also told him that in the same Bible that I opened up to him, it also said that we could discipline our children, not not to the point where we beat or anything like that. It's like disciplining them. That's what I told, and it kind of was like triggering his anger in certain spots of him. Um, and he kept telling me that he don't want to be like me, and I supposedly meditate to the tree, and I told him I don't do anything like that except for when I really need to. I do meditate, but I don't do it to the tree. Anyways, um, he kind of like calmed down after I told him that there's other Bible or other religion in this world that probably carries books around like that, like Bibles, um, that talk about certain things that are okay and not okay. And I told him it's pretty much probably the same thing, and it probably says the same thing. And that's when he told me that he didn't know that. And I told him, well, it does say stuff like that about it. There's a lot of things in there that certain people, like certain things that aren't explained to other people, that aren't explained right to certain people that don't understand it. It only, like, it takes time for someone to really know what it means. And I'm not an expert in anything. I'm basically just like a human being, basically. Who people say that I'm lost, people say that I'm weird, or I'm funny, or I have a persona, or I have this, or I have that. But it's not even that. It's me being myself. Me trying to guide people into the direction that they're supposed to be going, along with helping my own self. And I guess that's pretty much like a crime to a lot of people. Anyways,